Though they may seem a simple enough product to understand, with their hundreds of variations, bulbs can be one of the most complicated things we stock, from halogens to incandescents, tube lights and fluorescents and LED energy savers. The range of bulbs available is ever growing, and knowing which is for you is getting harder. Starting with the good old fashioned incandescent bulb, we've chosen a 60-watt version here to compare. Incandescent bulbs give instant and sharp light in the colour spectrum of yellow, though this can differ slightly depending on whether the glass is opal or not. These bulbs have barely changed in design for decades, and despite recent bans on the manufacturing of them, they are still widely available and will be for the foreseeable future. The downside to these bulbs is that the reason energy saving bulbs are now favoured. Despite being the cheapest form of bulb we stock, they are not very energy efficient, this 60-watt bulb using a full 60 watts and giving off almost as much heat as light. They also have the shortest projected lifetime at just around 1,000 hours. Then there is the fluorescent energy saver. As you can see, the light with this bulb is anything but instant, and on average bulbs taking between 30 to 40 seconds to reach their full light. This is the one thing that makes these bulbs less popular, coupled with the bulb's problems with sensors, dimmer switches and timers. But overall, once fully lit, these bulbs produce a good and well diffused light and save considerable amounts of energy, an 11-watt bulb giving the same light as a 60-watt. The lifetime of these bulbs is also far greater than the incandescent, generally being around the 10,000 hour mark. Then there is the relatively new kid on the block, LEDs. Like incandescents, LED light is instant, and although this 10 watt is supposedly equivalent to 60, we think it's actually brighter than that. This style of bulb has tried more to mimic the styles of the incandescent, from traditional GLS design to candles, golfs and spots. Most suffer from the same issue as the fluorescents, not working well with dimmers and timers, but in standard lamps have the longest projective lifetime at around 25,000 hours. This is but a snapshot of the most popular bulbs available and doesn't cover every kind of bulb we have in stock. But these three types of bulb often cause the most confusion. As always with Morreys, if you don't understand something, just ask a friendly member of staff and we will be more than happy to assist and explain.